Hi, this is Rolf from Tesla Owners US, and we are here with Sean from Ohmmu Batteries, and we have something to present to you, and this comes after the intro.
Hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. Oh, the good times just begun. We know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is...
Okay, what's the story? We are in our Model X, and it's here in a nice area in close to Prescott in the woods there.
Walker.
In Walker, and it's not the Walker who not Scott Walker. The road is not called because of him. But what it is my Model S had a lithium-ion battery from him very much in the beginning. I was the first customer.
First non-testing vehicle that we put in.
The first non-testing vehicle we put it in, and that battery lasted amazingly 8 years under a super stress, I have to say. Because my battery, my garage in the summer gets 140 when it's really hot there, and I really can't cool that. I don't want to spend the money to cool it even. It gets really hot. So, and it had a lot of cycles, and now we are up for a new battery. That's in here, a new Model S battery, lithium ion. It lasts longer and it pays out, and I tell you why. Because for the original Model S's, you had to do a lot of things in order to get to your battery and take it out. Even there were two different bolts in there with two different threads and so on. So for every time you bring it to exchange a battery with Tesla, you're gonna pay $185 to exchange the battery. Plus the battery, the lead acid battery, it's about $100 or more.
Yeah,
maybe
almost,
$120.
yeah.
If you multiply that 4 times, because every 2 years the battery goes down, you can basically guarantee it. And then you have the hassle when the 12-volt battery is down, you can't get to your car anymore, and you have to really get in trouble with this. So now it pays out at the end, because one time, at least every 8 years, you have to put this battery in, and you're done with this. And I think that was one of the first ones, and since that he has improved the batteries. They're getting better, he had better measurements, he has testing devices to test the battery for shaking and temperature fluctuations and so on. So the battery got even better than that, right?
Yeah, well, and other cool improvements are the BMS. Now we have Bluetooth integrated.
Oh,
so you
yes.
can monitor things on the battery with an app.
And before they go bad, right?
Yeah.
So you can see that before they go bad. So, and then there's a new thing, what we have to show you as well. Wait a second. So before we forgot, we have to say this. In the lithium-ion battery is additionally, for cold temperatures, battery heating in there.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, so the BMS manages when it's charging and the temperature is below a certain point, it'll actually warm the battery up using two, kind of like these little silicone hot pads on the cells. So it warms up the whole battery pack internally, but it'll only do it while it's charging, so that it doesn't just, drain the battery out by heating itself and then kill the battery that way.
Yeah.
So it's when there's current coming into the battery, it'll warm itself up if it needs to.
Yeah. So, and that's a good thing, and this is another improvement for the Model S battery. It doesn't happen to us because we are in the warm areas, in the very warm areas. Maybe when we move here in the winter, it could be important, right? Yeah. Okay. And he has batteries for other EVs as well. But if you check out his website,
all of the new ones feature that technology. Both the Bluetooth BMS and the heating is standard on all of our lithium batteries now.
Okay, that's a huge improvement. So there are 2 improvements for my 8-year-old battery, what I'm exchanging. Okay, that's it. So part 2 of this is actually Sean has a new battery. And can you tell us something about that battery, Sean?
These are a new technology. It's been around for a little while in testing and development phase, but it's starting to, this particular chemistry is going into mass production this year, and so we're kind of ready to start releasing these batteries for sale. And it is it's a sodium nickel chloride battery, and so these are sodium ion batteries. If you look at the research and look online, that's kind of the search term used, sodium ion battery. And sodium ion batteries have a really like ridiculously high stability, and so you can push the voltage way up and you can pull the voltage way low and nothing happens to the cells. You can puncture the cells, you can cut the cells. They're just crazy safe. And so because of that, they really don't need to have a BMS. And so that has helped us to be able to reduce the cost a bit and still have a battery that has lasted a really long time, similar to the lithium, but not quite as long as the lithium. And then the other difference is they're just a little bit heavier than lithium, but compared to lead, they're still a massive improvement. They're much lighter than the lead and they last way longer than the lead. So they're a really awesome new technology, and we'll be bringing this out this year. We're going to start adding the different models, versions of these as we go along. And so most of the EV batteries will have a sodium version, and we may even start to do these for like starting batteries in motorcycles or other vehicles as well.
Yeah, so it has a high range of voltage, it has a high range of temperatures probably also.
It does, yeah, temperature is crazy.
And it's in the mid-tier. It's not as expensive, but it is in the mid-tier because they are saving the battery management system, and that's the cool thing here. And this is ideal for Model 3 or Model Y, right? So that is the market where we're gonna wanna use them for, right?
Yeah. So sometimes in the Model 3 and Y, they tend to have a kind of a finicky relationship with a BMS-enabled lithium iron phosphate battery, in that you'll get these false alerts that say, hey, you need to replace the battery, even though it's a brand new battery. So this battery has a much wider range for voltage. So when the Model 3 or Y does their, because they tend to every once in a while push an equalize mode charge or something like that, where it pushes the voltage really high, it's not going to interrupt anything in that phase, so that process, with a BMS, with like a BMS kicking into protection mode or something like that. And these batteries can absorb that voltage without any issue or risk. So they are a little, we think they're going to offer us a higher range of compatibility with the Tesla software system on the 3Ys.
And they are on your store already. On your store already?
We have a listing available, so you can kind of check them out a little bit.
Yes.
But they're not really available yet.
Yes.
To start
Okay.
shipping.
Good.
They're going to be out of stock, is what it looks like on their stock.
Yeah. Okay, but we're gonna test this as well. So I'm a reliable tester for him since years, and it works all good for me. So that's what I can tell, and it works for you as well. Thumbs up, guys, subscribe to the channel, and here's the battery, omo.com. Yeah, all right, see you next time.